guys, how are you? Just getting set up for our live class here, making sure that I'm in the frame. See if we can do that today. Join me if you're joining me live here. I'm gonna just grab a few more things as I'm setting up. You need a chair, a loop band if you've got it, and something heavy, and I will revisit that here in just a second. Just go ahead and log on for now. Get here. All that good stuff. Let's see. All right. I think I need to move you guys up just a little bit higher. So bear with me. If you're just logging on, if you have a chair or something to step up on, grab it. Pardon me right up here in your face. I want people to be able to find me for a second, but I think I need to get you a little bit higher up. So we'll see if this stays. Kind of have like a makeshift. I don't know. We're not very stable. So you need a chair and hopefully don't get seasick. All right. You need a chair and you need something with some weight to it. If you do not have either of those things, don't stress out. We'll work it out. I'll let you know. But I am designing all of my workouts to accommodate people who do not have any equipment. So if you're in a place with no equipment, you can still do this. We'll modify it for you. But if you are just joining me, if you have these things, you need something tall to step up on, a chair, a couch, an ottoman, something that you can actually step up onto. You need something with some weight to it. If you have weights, grab several different sets because you can choose what you need. Courtney, how are you? Happy Wednesday to you too. I'm just demonstrating. I've got this laundry detergent and it's worked awesome for me actually. So grab what you've got, something heavy, milk jug, laundry detergent. You can have two heavy things too. I'm just gonna demonstrate with one, but if you only have, say, milk jugs and maybe they're not too heavy, have two of them handy. Who else is logging on with me today? Lisa, good morning. So you need something with some weight to it. If you are lucky enough to have access to actual weights, grab a few sets of heavy weights. We're doing lower body stuff today. This is a booty bands class. If you have no equipment, you can still do this class, all right? But this is my heavy weight. You can have one or two. Grab some options if you have them available. You need something high to step up on, a chair, a couch, an ottoman. And then for this class, I'm gonna be utilizing these loop bands. Again, if you do not have a loop band, you can still do this class. If you don't have a weight, you can still do this class. If you don't have a chair, you can still do this class, all right? But if you have a loop band, get it, you're gonna need it. If you do not have a loop band and you have something like this, a straight band, or even the straight bands with the handles on the sides, then you're gonna take your straight band and you're gonna double knot, tie it nice and tight, and you will use it as a loop band, okay? So get your stuff. If you wanna listen to music during this class, get that set up too. It's nice to have a little bit of music. I'm just gonna make sure again, really quickly, that you guys can see me no matter where I decide to go today. And we'll go from there. So grab your stuff, get your music set up, get your weight, get your band if you've got it. I had all sorts of craziness going on yesterday if you worked out with me. It's the beauty of working out at home. I do these classes live. There's lots of stuff on YouTube right now, lots of stuff on social media, and there's lots of really good stuff too. But I like to do my workouts live. So I'm here with you right now too. And you'll see crazy stuff that goes on in my life, but today I decided, I'm gonna go out in my gym. I got a little bit better lighting out here. So the odds of my kids coming out here this morning are less. All right, I had a few of you log on and check in. Great to see you. As more sign on, go ahead and let me know that you are here. I'm gonna blow my nose, turn on your music, and we are gonna get started as soon as I come back to the frame. Okay. I'll just bring this with me in case I need it. You guys ready to get started? Let's do it. Grab your loop band if you've got it. If you don't, you're just gonna do what I'm doing without, and you're still gonna get a killer workout. So don't stress. I want you to put the loop band just above your knees. Hello, I saw a few more people log on. Good to see you. You need something to step up on, a loop band if you've got it, and some heavy weights or something heavy or two things heavy. You're gonna kind of have to make your own here if you don't have weights, or kind of figure out where you need to be weight-wise. Because I got a large group of people joining me. Some of you have access to weights, some of you do not. So as we get going, if you feel like your weight is too light, you need to get more. And maybe what that means is holding 2 of your laundry detergent things instead of 1. This is not the time to stress out about being exact, especially if you don't have weights at home. Just grab some heavy things. Even if they are lopsided, it's cool. Fill a bag full of books. Grab a milk jug and laundry detergent. Whatever you have, I want you to have something heavy or several things heavy. A loop band if you've got it, and something to step up on. All right, you guys ready? We're gonna start with just a banded squat. So you're gonna take your feet about hip width apart so that you're using your band if you've got it. If you don't have a band, just do this without. And we're gonna squat down, weights in our heels, and we're gonna come all the way up. So go ahead and squat nice and low and come up. And I'm gonna chat with you as we get going because I'm seeing people checking in and I love it. Thank you so much for checking in. It's nice to have you here with me. We are doing a booty bands workout. It's gonna be heavy, exclusively lower body work. So be ready for that. If you just logged on, and some of you have been with me now for several minutes, and you're like, Erin, you told us 50 times, but some people are just joining me. So you need something to step up on. It can just be your couch. You need something heavy or several heavy things. If you've got weights, grab those. And you need a loop band if you've got it, all right? And we're just getting those glutes warmed up. Now, with the band, you want to utilize that band when you squat. So you need your legs to be wide enough. It's not going to be crazy tension in this position, but I want you to have some tension on your band. And I want you to start to focus while we have no weight on keeping your weight back in your heels, squatting nice and low. And when you come up, push that body weight through your heels. So we're standing up through our heels. You should start to feel your butt cheeks, for lack of a better term, kind of clench or tighten as you stand up. And we are gonna do 8 more. And 7. I don't have Kellen, my counter from yesterday. My kids are still asleep right now. Go figure, when I come out to my gym, they'll probably sleep through this whole class. And when I try to do it in my living room, like my whole family wakes up. All right, we've got 4. 3, 2, last one, and 1. Nice work. All right, we're gonna add some weight. So again, you're gonna have to kind of see what you've got. I've got my laundry detergent. If you have a weight, grab 1 heavy weight, and you're just gonna hold it goblet style so it's out of your way. If you have something odd shaped like me, cool, you need to hold it out here in front of you somehow. Here, whatever you wanna do, okay? We're gonna go weighted squats with the band. You ready? Here we go. Down and up. We're gonna make do. I also suggested you could use like a heavy bag of rice or something like that if you've got that. So everybody should have something. If you have a small child, you can hold on to that up too. Just make sure that you've got a good, strong hold. All right, depending on how heavy of a weight you are going with, some of you might be a little slower, some of you might be a little quicker. If you're light in the weight for yourself, you need to speed it up. If you're really heavy, it might be a major struggle to stand up, and that's good. I want you to go as heavy as you can. We're gonna do 10, and you should be struggling with 10. If you're not, your weight's too light, and if you have access to something heavier, get it, okay? Here we go. 10. And 9. Nice and deep into that squat. 8. Keep your weight in your heels. 7. And 6. 5 more. It should be getting really challenging to stand up right now if you've got an appropriate weight. 3. And 2. Last one. And 1. Nice work. Let me say hello to those of you who are just joining, and everyone else, move your band just below your knees if you've got it. Amanda, how are you? Jody, hello. Amber, nice to see you guys. Hey, if you have a band, you need it. If you don't, you can do this without. So just follow along without. Okay, I want to do this static curtsy lunge with a weight. So if you have something with some weight to hold on to, use it. If you don't worry, okay? Let's put it in our left hand. Keep your left leg stationary. Bring your right leg behind. Now, if you do have a band, it might slip a bit. Don't stress about it. Even if it pops clear up here, keep going, all right? So we're gonna take our back leg into a curtsy lunge. So your upper body is twisted forward. If this gets in your way here, move it to the other side. If you've got to wait, it doesn't really matter, okay? And then we're gonna curtsy down and up. So I want you to get going, and then we're gonna talk form. So this is a curtsy lunge, not a regular lunge. So I want your shoulders and your hips as straight onto me as you can get them, twisted this way, right? And then that back leg is far behind you. If you struggle with balance, get that chair next to you so you can hold on, all right? You want your back leg far enough away from your front leg that you've got tension pulling on your band. And then we've also got some weight. See, mine's already slipping, and that's all right. So we're gonna do 10. Most of your weight is forward, just a little weight is in that back leg. As usual, 10 should be a challenge. If you do not have weight, you need to be down really low, and you need to be doing quicker, small, low reps, okay? Here we go. For 10, if you got nice heavy weight, lucky you. 9, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and 1. Go ahead and stand up. Oh, I about fell over. Shake it out for a second. Catch your breath, regroup. Get creative if you don't have weights. You can fill a grocery bag with some heavy stuff. That'll work too, okay? All right, I'm gonna readjust so my band's below my knees. I kind of liked this on the opposite side. So we are gonna leave our right leg stationary. You're gonna curtsy back with that left. All right, shift those hips and shoulders forward. Let's give it a try. All right, down and up. Go as low as you can. If you've got a band, be mindful of that too. Sometimes you hit a point and that's where it slips, so I try to avoid that. Take that back leg farther behind you if you can. for that added tension. Again, most of your weight should be in this front leg. That back leg's just kind of there for balance. Pop that hip out, you should be feeling it right here. So adjust your weight so you are. And we're gonna do our 10 right here. 9. And 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. And 1. Nice work. All right. I'm going to set my weight down just for a second. We're going to be picking it back up. But I want you to adjust that band if it's slipped to go right below your knees. We're going to do a second set of squats with the weight. The first set, our band was above our knees. If you didn't do that, don't stress. Second set is below. Way different. Not really, but a little bit of a subtle enough difference that it does change things up, okay? So, get those feet wide enough. If you've got something weighted, if it's an odd shape, maybe you just need to hold it to the side. Make do, right? I'm gonna hold my laundry detergent like so. Get my legs wide enough so I've got some tension. And here we go with our squats. Down and up. I want you to go as low as you can, keeping your weight back in your heels. Adjust according to the weight you've got. Go faster if your weight's pretty light. And we are gonna do 10. And 8, don't worry, I'm counting in my head. We've got 5 more. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Beautiful job. All right. Set it down. We're going to use our chair now. You guys, I have this weird thing I've noticed. I'm blaming it on allergies. Early morning during my workouts, when I start to really work out hard, my nose runs. It's weird. I don't know why. It's the weirdest thing. All right. So you're going to grab your chair or your band or your couch or an ottoman or anything you have to step up on. Even if you have just a short step in your house, see what I'm about to do, and then if you have to move over to your step somewhere, then just do that, all right? And I'll talk loud. So, if you don't have a band, just follow along with that. We're gonna move our band above our knee. Again, if it slips, don't stress. You are gonna put the leg that's closest to your chair up on that chair, and we are gonna start just stepping up. I'm gonna get started. I might have to adjust farther back if I go out of frame, all right? You guys ready? Here we go. We're just gonna step and down. Oh, I think I'm about perfect. I need to move my foot a little bit farther in though. Okay, so if you are struggling to balance on your object, just coming up and standing on it up here, you're gonna keep doing just this, all right? If you're like, you know what, I'm feeling pretty balanced, we're gonna raise our knee like so, up. Take it nice and slow. Get used to that balance element. Okay? You're gonna feel the pull with that loop band. And if you don't have a loop band, you can still do this without. Up. Okay, work on balance. You're gonna get a little core activation with all this. And if you're feeling awesome and you're like, I am balanced, Erin, you can go faster, okay? For instance, if you don't have a band and you're feeling like this is really easy, you can grab a weight as well. But we're gonna do high repetitions of this one. So, Zone in on where you're at today. If you can go faster, go faster. If you need to go slower, go slower. And we're gonna do 20 of them, starting right there. Find something to look at that doesn't move. If you have kids running around like I normally do, don't look at them. They'll yell if something happens. They're like mine. Mom! Keep your weight in your heel of that leg that's up on your piece of equipment. All right, we're gonna do 10 more. Did I mention my counting is, I base, my number counts are just based on like a really loose suggestion of how many repetitions we're gonna do. We go teleburns. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, catch your breath. Catch your breath, readjust. I just want to make it real clear that a lot of us are improvising with equipment, which is cool. I love that. Get creative. So make it challenging for you. If you don't have everything I've got here, figure out something that'll work. If you don't have a loop band and you need to hold a weight, do it. If you have a loop band and you're like, that was a piece of cake on that side, Erin, then use your band and a weight on this other side. Make sure you're balanced first, okay? All right. I did not stick my foot far enough on my chair on the other side. So we're gonna step all the way up for the first few repetitions so that we make sure we don't fall, okay? You ready? Let's do it. Up and down. It also helps me, once I kind of get situated on my chair, is I'm stepping slightly behind so that my leg doesn't have to come way out here. That's cool. Adjust so that you can do this as seamlessly as possible. And if you're feeling nice and balanced, go ahead and bring that knee up. You might find that you have better balance on one side than the other. And that's usually how most people are. So don't worry, maybe just focus up, or maybe you're on your good side right now and you're just cranking them out. Yep. Keep your weight in the heel of the leg that's on the chair. The other thing you can do, try not to push off this leg on the ground. Just pull or step up with the leg on your chair. Okay? Nice and controlled. Focus on what you got going. This time, this band is slipping up on me. I'm just gonna leave it. We're gonna do our 20. You ready? Here we go, 20. All right, there's about 16. Try not to push off the foot on the ground. If you can go faster, go faster. Don't quit. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just needs to get done. So, we're gonna get it done today. Oh, and we're gonna do 10 more. Some of you have been counting in your head, right? You're like, Erin, that is way off. We've done way more than 20. 7. And 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Nice. All right. You're still going to need your band, and you're still going to need your chair or your couch or your ottoman. If you don't have a chair, you can kneel on the ground to do this. You just won't have as much range of motion, which is cool. Amber, Tessa says she's not the best counter. Tessa is very, very right. I've been yelled at for my counting before, but you know what? I may not count well, but I'll get you in great shape. All right, so we're gonna take our band under our knees. Chair, ottoman, whatever needs to be in front of you. You're gonna put your back knee up on your chair and see if you can kind of kneel on that band so it doesn't slip. Then you're gonna be on all fours, okay? We're gonna do a kick back. This can move up a little bit, it's all right. You're gonna hold it here, and you're gonna kick and squeeze your glute at the top, okay? Now get going, try not to arch your back. If you don't have anything to kneel on, you can do this from the floor. You'll just be coming down just that low, okay? And that's fine, okay? If you don't have a loop band, you can do this without. You're still gonna feel it. That loop band just gives you a little bit of extra tension. But if you don't have one, I would say just go a little faster, all right? Add reps if you don't have the tension. Try not to arch your back. You're gonna feel this in your kneeling glute and the hamstring of the leg you are kicking back with. And we are gonna do 15, and I'm already feeling it burn like crazy. Oh my gosh. 13. I'll be on my counting this time because it's killing me. 10. And 9. 8. 7. 6. And 5. 3, 2, and 1. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna come off my chair for a second. So if you notice, especially if you've got that band, you're gonna feel it in this hamstring and this glute. That leg that you were kneeling on is still working like crazy because that band's pulling against it. I love it, and I hate it at the same time. All right, we're gonna stay on the same side, just a slight variation, okay? I told you, I don't know, when I work hard, I gotta wipe my nose, it's so weird. We're gonna set up just the same way. So go ahead, get to the end of whatever you got, or you can kneel on the floor. And instead of that straight up kickback, I want you to come up like this. You're gonna do a cross behind, keep your legs straight, and then kick straight up, okay? So you're coming down behind and up. Once you get going, and I want you to get going now, the work is being done when you push up. So even though you're putting your leg behind your other leg, that's kind of an afterthought. So I want you to really focus on the up and kind of out. We're gonna do 15, big push. Use that band if you've got it. If you don't, you're still gonna feel it. So don't worry. All right, here we go. 15, 14, 13. We've got 10. 8, it's burning. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh my goodness. All right, let's give it a little stretch. That hamstring. My hamstring might fall off. Okay, I'm gonna turn my chair this other way. You can do that if you want, or just know we're going to the other way. Oops, this way so you can see me. Okay, oh my gosh, that was way harder than I thought it was gonna be. That happens to me a lot. When I'm planning class, a lot of times I come up with ideas and I'm like, okay, I guess we'll see. We'll see how hard it is. We'll see if we can do it. And that was hard, but it worked. That was awesome. Okay, under your knees. Whichever leg feels the most tired in the hamstring is the one you're gonna kneel on if you can't remember. Okay, so put your band under that opposite knee. You can bring the band up a bit once you're kneeling. And then we're going to do our kick back. Let me scoot back just a bit. I'm stalling because that other side was so hard. Okay, nice flat back, straight kick back. Here we go. Kick and kick. Keep tension on the band if you've got it, so don't come down so low that you don't have any tension. You kind of have to balance on your chair or whatever you got. Gotta catch my breath. Big kick. Breathe in. Keep on going. All right, I can start to feel it burning. So we're gonna count our 15 now. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 11, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, I gotta stretch it out for a second. My goodness. You guys remember that crossover one, right? It's coming next. Okay. Let's do it. I keep hearing rattling of my door, and I keep thinking, oh, my kids are going to come in any second. All right. Go ahead and kneel. We're going to lift our leg, and then you need to put it down on the other side, right? And then up. So get going with this motion. And then I want you to kind of switch your brain's focus to pushing up and up. Once you find that spot behind your other leg. Hamstrings, my goodness. Here's to 15. 12. 10. 7. 6. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Stretch it out. All right. What do I got next? Okay, let's move our chair out of the way for a second, And we're going to go back to one more set of weighted curtsy lunges. I promise this will be the last one. I'm going to let you choose your side because we're going to do one side and then the other. Whichever leg is in front with your curtsy is the one that's going to be doing most of the work. So what my suggestion is, the leg that feels the best right now, the freshest, put that one in front, okay? Grab your weight and move your loop bands below your knees if you've got it. All right. This leg feels a little better right now. So I'm going to leave that one in front. And then I'm going to curtsy way back here. And for me, once I get going, I can make adjustments. So we're just going to get after it, all right? Down and up. Get going. Most of your weight's in this front leg. If you've got added weight to hold, regardless of what it is, hold it. If you're really heavy, it might be slow, and that's totally fine. If you don't have a lot of weight, I'm not sure how to use or none, then just try to crank these repetitions out a little faster, and you can stay lower as well. All right, 15, 14, and 12. I can't count, I'm breathing too hard. We've got 8 more. 8. 2. Last one. And 1. Oh, we need to shake it out for a second. After that, if you have something to drink nearby, get it. Grab a quick drink, shake it out. I gotta catch my breath. My goal for myself and you guys is every single set, you should get to failure or just about there. So if you have weight near you, or even something that has weight to it, like what I've got, if you feel like you could do way more repetitions than I'm asking you to do, you need to find something heavier, or you need to continue on with your reps even when I have you quit, okay? So you can pause it, you can rewind later on. If you don't have weight, reps are king, and you're gonna do as many reps as you can physically do if you don't have weight, and you're still gonna get a killer workout, all right? All right, did I stall long enough again? I'm stalling today. It's killing me. I'm killing myself today. Other leg in front, and the other one comes way back behind, so you've got some tension. I'm gonna move this weight back here so you guys can see my foot placement a little better. Ready? Here we go. I think I mentioned this the first time. If you struggle with keeping your balance, just have something to hold on to. That's fine, you can do that. You're allowed to do that. For some reason, my band, just as I say this, it's probably gonna slip, but it stays better on this side. So we'll see if I can go down. Ah! See, what did I say? If I could go down a little lower. Even when it slips, the tension's still there. Other than it being annoying, it's fine. All right, guys, you ready for me to start counting? Yes, right? 15, 14, and 13, 12, 10, 9, keep your weight forward. 8, you should be feeling it here for the most part. 7, so keep that weight forward. 6, 5, oh my gosh, it's terrible, it's horrible. 4, Tessa, it's horrible, right? She'll tell me the truth. Tessa's my friend Amber's daughter. She tells it like it is. All right, one more, do it. 1, nice, okay. So, we're gonna come back to our chair. Again, if you don't have a we're gonna do some hip lifts with our feet up on the chair to start with. So, if you have a chair that might move, then put something behind it. And if it starts to move way too much, you can do this from the floor, and you'll see. I'm gonna stick this behind. I don't know if it'll help me that much, but we'll see. All right. Now, we're gonna go ahead and lay down on your mat. Your feet are gonna go up on your chair or your couch or whatever you got. And I want your loop band above your knees if you have one. Okay? Let's see if I can get down here. So we're gonna scooch close enough to our chair that we can put our feet or our heels on it. And for now, I just want you to get used to this idea. So follow along with me. Pick your hips up, okay? Take your knees out wide on the chair. Now, my chair, the seat part is kind of small. That's fine. So my feet are closer than my knees, right? And I'm gonna push my knees out. And I want you to just give yourself some hip lifts. So the idea here is to keep tension pressing out. You don't need weight. We're at a pretty sharp angle, so not very much weight would be on your legs anyways. It'd all be up here. So you need to use the tension and be pushing out with those knees. Kind of get used to the idea of being on your chair. Make adjustments if you need to get closer or farther away. If it just keeps moving and you can't get it to stay still, it's driving you crazy, then just do this from the ground. Put your feet on the ground, all right? Okay, we're gonna do 15. I'm shaking, pushing my knees out wide. 13 and 12. 10, 9, 8, 6, those curtsy lunges kicked my butt. 4, 3, 2, and hold your hips up. So even if you don't have a loop band, you can still do this, just follow along, okay? Push your knees out. So keep those hips as high as you can, and then push out against your band if you've got a band. If you don't, just push out without. Believe me, even if you do not have a band, you will feel this. We're gonna do 15, 14, push nice and hard, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, and 1. Set your back side down. Give those knees a hug. All right, we're gonna go to a one-legged hip lift on our chair. The set we just did with your both feet down, you can change to that if you cannot do one leg, all right? You can also go to the floor if you need to. If you don't have a band, just go through the motions. It's still an awesome move. Okay, let's get set up first. See if I can even do one leg, I don't know. Go ahead and pick those hips up. Scooch forward or back if you need. I'm gonna center my back leg, more so center to my body because I'm about to pick up my front leg, all right? So, leg is at a 90-degree angle, follow along. You're gonna lower your hip, raise, pull in. Lower, raise, that's where your tension comes. Lower, up, pull. Lower, up, pull. So you're just dropping your hip, pushing it up, and then that knee pull, kind of like you were trying to knee yourself in the forehead, adds tension. Woo! I'm gonna try 15. I don't know. 15. 14. 13. 12. 11. Oh my goodness. 10. 9. 8. 7, gun it out. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, was that as terrible for you guys as it was for me? That was so horrible, but we did it. Horrible. All right, stretch it out, take just a second. I'm gonna straighten my legs for a bit. And I can't tell, I think my chair scooted a tiny bit. So I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna do the other side. You guys ready? Okay. Oh my goodness. Let's get that other side done. Adjust your band if it slipped. And we're gonna go ahead and pick our hips up. Make some adjustments so that you can get up on that chair or couch or whatever you got. I'm gonna center this front leg. 90-degree angle, here we go. Down, up, pull it in. Down, up, pull. Down and up, pull. Do your best to breathe. I have to work so hard to do this that I don't have control over my hands. They're like making weird claw shapes. I'll try not to do anything too weird with my hands. As we're working down, up, pull, down, up, pull, down, up, and pull. All right, 15, 14, 13, 12, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, oh my gosh, 5, 4, 3, And 1. Oh, hug those knees in. What is going on? I got all sorts of stuff dinging. Oh, it's you guys' messages. You guys telling me this is so terrible. Like, what's dinging in here? All right, great job. Let's go ahead and rock and roll up. Move your chair out of the way. And we have one more move to go. You're still going to be down on the ground. Okay? You still need your chair. And you don't need your weight. Final move of the morning for our booty bands class. You will need your bands still if you got it. All right. In the same place. My legs are raw right here from this day band. Hey, go ahead and lay back if you're not there already. This is our final move. I want you to gut it out with me, all right? So I'm not going to tell you what it is until we get going. Just follow along. Woo! Go ahead and pick your hips up and keep your feet pretty parallel with your hips, okay? I want you to leave your back leg down. We're going to be picking up our front leg. So if you need to center that back leg for balance, you can do that. You can also plant your elbows or your arms down like this, okay? All right, pick that other leg up. Now we're going to do that same one-legged hip thrust with the knee that we just did, only now we're on the ground. Here we go. Down, up, in, down, up, in, down, up, and in, down, up, in. You have 15. Your weight should be in the heel of the foot that is on the ground. Here we go. 15, not as much range of motion. 14, but you can kind of push straight down. 12, 11, 10, you can do both feet on the ground if you need. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Shake those legs out. We're going to take just a second to breathe. You can hug your knees into your chest if that's helpful. I just need to lay here for a second. And then we'll do the last move of the morning, just that other leg, all right? So coming to the ground gives us less range of motion, but it also forces our foot more straight down to the ground, to the earth. So it kind of hits a slightly different angle of our glute and hamstring. It's okay on this lift. If your butt hits the ground, just try not to rest there, okay? All right, final set. Here we go. Get those hips up. Center your foot a bit. Plant those elbows or arms if you need that added stability. And let's do it. Down, up, push. Down, up, push. Down, up, push. You're pushing against your band. Push, okay? Down, up, and push. Down, up. You ready for 15? Yes. 15. 14. 13. 12. 8. 7. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. You made it. Probably got a little work in those quads as well. Let's get this band off. Take that band off. All right. Hug your knees into your chest. Go ahead and rock and roll up. Those of you who came on board a little bit late, if you didn't let me know you were here, please do. It's so fun to see who's here with us. Let's get a little stretch. Great job this morning. I am not on social media anymore. I have platforms out there still, but I don't go to them. They have workouts on them as well. So you can find me and do other workouts. I have tons on Facebook and Instagram under my name. However, will you guys please help share on social media, if you are on there, my classes and the times. It's fun to have more people, and it's great to get to know some of you and have this sense of community, even though we don't get to hang out face to face, all right? So help me out if you are on social media, let people know what I'm doing so that we can get a big group of us together. At 9:30, I'm going to do a high school athletes class. It's not just for high school athletes, but it's an intense athletic type of class, and it will be upper body and core. So if you did not get enough work this morning with me, you can come back at 9:30 and do that. But spread the word. Great job. Let me say hi if I can get up here with people that are here. I found a light finally, so I'm not just in the dark in my gym so much. But Amanda, Amber, Tessa, thank you guys for being here. Lacey, thank you for being here. Courtney, Jody, my dear friends, Lisa. So good to see you guys. Great work. We'll be back again tomorrow.